Hi, J. Frederick Smith here, Continental Realty of Jackson. We are at 5839 110th Street in sunny Jacksonville, Florida. And we're going to be heading in right now here through the front to take a look at the inside of this place. Security door on the front with a deadbolt. I personally, a security door, in my opinion, should have a deadbolt that does not have this lever. It really should have a key on both sides. The reason for that is anybody can knock a hole in this and open it. It's not a secure door when there's a screen there, unless the deadbolt also has a key requirement on both sides. That's what makes that secure. So if you buy this house, my suggestion right away would be that you change out that deadbolt and possibly that doorknob too if you want to have one key, so that it requires a key entry on the inside as well as the outside. You don't need that for the doorknob, but the deadbolt really should have it. I'll be turning on some lights as we go here. We've got, first thing though, I want to say, this house has an interesting floor plan, but it is, all the lights are off. So, give me a moment while we turn these lights on so we can see it better. Okay, there we go. Well, that's at least some of the lights. So, okay. Although there's a lot of stuff in the house, currently the house is vacant. Okay, so it appears that somebody's living here. That's not actually the case. I see cameras on the inside. I'm going to have to check to see whether or not we're being monitored, because that is unfortunately, if it's sound monitoring, that's a violation of state law. But if it's video monitoring only, then that's not a problem. I didn't see anything in the listing that talked about monitoring. So anyway, we'll get there. This is, I just want you to see here. What we've got is someone's kid having some fun on the wall, and that was something that was allowed by the parents. They blacked out this section. Maybe they were going to use it like a chalkboard wall. I don't know. But this is really, even black is really easy to cover up. All you need, and this was sprayed on, it says spray paint. All you need is some oil-based Kills primer, and one coat of that will cover all of this up, and then you'll be in good shape. Okay, living room and kitchen are a decent size, with a good amount of cabinets and a decent size countertop here that would allow you to do your work in the kitchen and still see what's going on in the living room. Ceiling fan helped to keep it cool. Looks like the blinds in the front there need some work, but blinds are not that expensive. The black and white tile floor is interesting, but I wish actually they would have just kept it all the same, rather than, changing the flooring out in one room to another like this. And that's just my personal opinion. You've got a double door pantry area here next to the refrigerator, with a good number of shelves, lots of storage. And once again, for a small home, that's great. The knob for the pantry doors is actually in the correct place. So many people put them down here when really it needs to be in the middle. Now, I actually prefer it on this door rather than this one, but either one is better than having them at the front like that. All right, track lighting also in the kitchen on the ceiling, to give it a little more modern feel, and that's nice. And we're going to take a quick peek in the garage, because that's what this is. We saw the AC unit when we were walking around the outside. The garage is tiled with some kind of a shiny tile floor. I guess they weren't planning on using the garage actually as a garage, although it does have the garage door opener and a way of opening it from the outside with a keypad. So that's nice. Plus you've got the button here. If you don't have remotes that come with it, well, this is a Craftsman. It's very easy to get aftermarket remotes for that. This is a one-car garage. It's pretty nice and clean, painted, sealed in. All the walls are sealed in. There's no wood showing any place. You really don't have to do anything to this garage. My only concern is if you pull your car in here, then you're parking on these tiles, and maybe that's okay. There's a workbench over here. Whether that stays or not, I don't know. I'm actually also wondering what they're going to do about emptying this place out when somebody does decide to purchase. Continuing on into the hallway here, this is probably where the HVAC is. That does nothing. Yep, so here's your furnace. Carrier is the original AC brand, by the way. They are the first ones to have made AC. It looks like it's installed correctly. I'm not seeing any problems. This door, typically, I would say the door should be louvered for the air handler closet. But if you go around to the corner here, you will see that there is a louvered panel here, and that also works. It's 6 of one, half a dozen of the other. So whatever's good for you. And really, it's not going to have any impact on the performance. Okay, so the hallway has a very large, looks like two, one here and one here, very large opening, this one, and then a standard opening here to get into the attic space up above. You just push this panel up and then you can use your ladder to get up in there. The bedrooms have different floors than the tile work that we have in the living room and in the hall. Let's just take a look at that. So we've got a different floor in the bathroom. So, one of my pet peeves is more than 3 kinds of flooring. And what we have here is tile floor in the bath, white subway types tile on the walls and for the tub surround with a nice little trim. It's kind of dirty. It definitely needs some cleaning. Some bleach would go a long way towards making this bathroom look much nicer. There's some wall damage that needs to be painted over. The vent in here, the little register, also looks kind of worn out. Probably should be replaced. This vanity light also is got some rust on it and whatnot. I would say probably needs to be replaced. You can see some damage to the bottom of the mirror here on the medicine cabinet, which is a good sized medicine cabinet with 3 separate doors that'll let you, have a look at what's going on there. Plenty of room for your medication. The bathroom is pretty small, but good for 1 or 2 people. I like the tile floors in here. I wish that, once again, that they would have used them everywhere if they were going to use them here, but they didn't. So we've got the tile floor there. We've got this, it's not LVP. It is something similar to luxury vinyl plank. It is a vinyl on the top with a press board underneath. It's pretty low value flooring, and I don't particularly care for it. Some of these are waterproof, and it does look okay as long as you don't spill anything on these floors typically. If you start having problems with water on this kind of a floor, unless it's the waterproof kind, which is unusual if it is, the water will get underneath and cause all sorts of bubbling and raising up of the floor, and it'll go bad really fast. So if you buy this house, just be careful in the bedrooms, because you don't want to have problems with water. Okay, and it looks like that same flooring is used in all 3 bedrooms. Now, that first bedroom and this bedroom, let me get the light on in here. See, I don't understand. We've just got this little colored ring on the outside, but the main light's not coming on. Anyway, so it makes it pretty hard to see. Let's see if I can get this curtain open a little bit here and give us some light so we can actually look in this bedroom. That's much better. All right, so this bedroom is about, I'd say 16 by 16 with the LED light. Something going on with that. There's probably a remote to be able to switch it to the main light that would be on the bottom. A double door closet here that is good sized with some shelving across the top and on one side. Maybe 6 feet by 32 or 34 inches. The metal bar here, correct height, and the shelf at the correct height. This is really nice. A good sized closet in the secondary bedroom. It's not the master. Now, if I go back into this first bedroom, you can see that it's about the same size, about the same 16 by 16 with the same light, but the closet is definitely smaller, and it's a step-up closet. It's hard to see in there, but it's pretty small too. So this closet is maybe, well, it's not that bad. 5 feet by 32 or 34 inches with the bar and the shelf. And the bar and the shelf is in a good position. This door is not properly connected at the top. You can see that the little roller is out. Right here, that little roller is supposed to be inside this track. And I might be able to fix it here. There we go. Okay, now it's in there, so it'll close. But if it was out once, that means it'll probably go out again. So just be aware that this closet door might be one that you're gonna have to foodle around with on occasion. Let's see, that was the bathroom. We're done with that. So let's look at the master. And the master is the master because it's the biggest one. There's a ceiling fan with the light. This room is probably, I would say, 18 by 14, not quite as wide as the other two, close, but definitely much longer. So you have a bigger room. This would allow you to put in, a larger bed set if that's what you wanted. I don't think you could get a king size bed in here comfortably unless you put the headboard over there and then, the footboard that way, in which case it's going to be so close to that back wall, everybody would be getting in on, on this side. Would not be able to get over to the other side over there. The closet is similar to the second bedroom there that we looked at. Same kind of thing, maybe 5 feet by 32 or 34 inches with the shelf and the bar. The first closet we looked at, definitely much better. The door on this one is also not connected properly to the track. In this case, the roller is actually missing off the top. It's broken and needs a new roller inserted for that to work like it's supposed to. And it's a pretty easy thing to fix. I wouldn't stress that too much. So, okay, we've looked at the whole inside of the house. First off, my main thought is I hate it when there's multiple kinds of flooring. I just hate that. And if we include the garage, 1, the shiny tile, 2, the cream tile, 3, the black and white, 4, the wood look vinyl type flooring, and 5 for the tile wood plank in the bathroom. 5 different kinds of floor in this house. I don't know why. Also, I really prefer it when there is a shower door rather than a curtain. And the reason for that is that water, even in a house with a slab, water spilled on the floor can cause problems. A shower door will prevent much more water spills than a curtain ever possibly could, especially when there's kids. If there's kids here visiting or staying, and you have a shower curtain, this floor is going to be a mess. And then that gets down into the cracks in the grout, and then that soaks down into your slab and can cause all sorts of trouble. So definitely want to think about, at some point in time, putting a shower door in here. Now, also, this is an okay bathroom, but if it was me, I'd probably take this tub out and put a walk-in shower here instead. It's definitely big enough for that, and it would definitely make the bathroom feel newer and nicer, unless you happen to like a tub. But that's just the way I am. I prefer that walk-in shower over the tub. I like the kitchen. I like the countertops, even though it's just a painted linoleum, Formica, whatever, kind of a countertop. But they look pretty nice. The size of the main living space is great. I'm not particularly partial to the black and white floor up against the cream color floor, but that's just a personal thing. That's got really nothing to do with the function of the house, right? I like the neighborhood. I'm not sure about the roof. I want to check on the roof. And so if you have some interest in this house, please make sure you talk to me, and I'll be happy to share with you the age of the roof. And remember, if the roof is more than 10 years old, you will not be able to get insurance, most likely. Okay? If it's more than 10 years old, you will most likely not be able to get it insured. And that means if you're going to buy the house with a loan, you're going to get a mortgage, you're not going to be able to do that because the mortgage carrier would require that you insure that property. Okay. Well, that's it. So 5839 110th Street in sunny Jacksonville, Florida. Gonna go ahead and get out of here and get on to the next one, and I'll see you there.